What's up, fans? It's me, Reaction Bro, back at you with another reaction in 1 second. Can't forget my glasses. You just can't forget them. I can't forget them. And today's reaction is on the top 10 celebrities who you won't believe actually killed a person. And this is not a good subject to talk about dead people, but let's get down to the reaction because that's why you're here. Let's go.
While celebrity life may seem to be all fancy cars and million-dollar paychecks, sometimes they are brought back down to earth. Whether it was caused by a horrific accident or calculated and thought out, there are some celebrities with blood on their hands.
Snoop Dogg, really?
Snoop Dogg.
I wouldn't believe Snoop Dogg.
Following the MTV Music Awards in 1993, rapper Snoop Dogg, whose birth name is Calvin Brodus Jr., and his bodyguard McKinley Lee were arrested in connection with the death of Philip Woldemariam, a member of a rival gang. They remained under house arrest for nearly 2 years before the trial took place. It was discovered that Lee had shot and killed the man, and Snoop was charged because he was driving the car from which the shooting had begun. The pair's defense lawyer, Johnny Cochran, stated that Woldemariam had threatened the rapper prior to shots being fired. Both men were acquitted and found not guilty on grounds of self-defense. Amy LOCANE.
Whoa.
Best known for her roles in Melrose Place and Cry Baby, actress Amy LOCANE is known for something else as well. In June 2010, she was involved in a fatal car accident in Montgomery, New Jersey that left 60-year-old Helen Seaman dead and her husband Fred Seaman seriously injured.
Really?
It was discovered that LOCANE's blood alcohol level was 3 times the legal limit at the time of the accident when her SUV slammed into the couple as they were turning into their driveway. She was convicted of vehicular homicide and sentenced to 3 years in prison. Additionally, her license was suspended for 5 years, followed by 3 years of probation and a fine of several $1,000s. Johnny Lewis. 28-year-old Johnny Lewis, who had roles in Sons of Anarchy, The OC, and American Dreams, was no stranger to violence. Despite his fame, he was convicted in early 2012 of assault and burglary, but was given a reduced sentence when he completed his rehab due to jail overcrowding. In September of that same year, he killed his landlady, 82-year-old Catherine Cabot David, and dismembered her cat. He fled on foot and hopped a neighbor's fence before being confronted. Police say he briefly fought with a neighbor before jumping the fence once more and climbing onto the roof. Before police arrived, Lewis fell from the roof, dying on impact.
What
Caitlyn
the
Jenner.
hell? I wouldn't believe
In February 2015, former Olympic champion and reality TV star known as Bruce Jenner at the time was involved in a deadly car crash. The accident took place on the Pacific Coast Highway in Malibu. It was a multi-vehicle collision that began when the driver of a Toyota Prius stopped or slowed down without warning and was rear-ended by a Lexus. Jenner was unable to stop and her Cadillac Escalade hit the Lexus, sending it into oncoming traffic where it was hit by a Hummer H2. The driver of the Lexus, 69-year-old Kim Howe, was killed. The drivers of the other cars were uninjured. Matthew Broderick. Way back in August 1987, the Ferris Bueller's Day Off star was involved in a car accident in Enniskillen, Northern Ireland. Not only did the accident cause the death of a young woman, Anna Gallagher, and her mother,
that is one
it also
crash.
revealed his hidden relationship with Jennifer Grey of Dirty Dancing fame. The accident occurred when the wheel of Broderick's BMW crossed into the wrong lane of traffic and collided head-on with a Volvo. Broderick suffered a concussion, a collapsed lung, and a fractured leg and ribs. Grey also suffered some minor injuries, including whiplash. While Broderick claims he doesn't remember the accident or the events leading up to it, he was charged with dangerous driving causing death. However, he was only convicted of the lesser charge of careless driving and was fined $175. Rebecca Gayheart. American model and actress Rebecca Gayheart gained most of her fame following her relationship with Eric Dane, or Mick Steamy as he's known to Grey's Anatomy fans. But in June 2001, Gayheart was involved in an accident in Los Angeles. While driving, she struck a 9-year-old boy, Jorge Cruz Jr., as he crossed the street. He did not die immediately, but passed away the following day due to his injuries. In November of that year, she pleaded no contest to vehicular manslaughter, a plea where the defendant neither admits nor disputes a charge.
That was just rough.
She was sentenced to 3 years of probation, had her license suspended for a year, and was fined $2,800. O.J. Simpson.
Okay, we all know about O.J.
Orenthal
Simpson.
James Simpson, nicknamed
Mostly
the
because
Juice,
of the
is a
show,
retired
the
running back and
People
actor.
Faces O.J.
In June
Simpson,
1994,
which is
he was
a
charged with the
wonderful show. I
murders of
actually
ex-wife
recommend it.
Nicole Brown and her friend Ronald Goldman. They were found outside Brown's condo in Brentwood, Los Angeles, stabbed to death. The arrest and trial of Simpson was one of the most widely published events in American history. Though he was eventually found not guilty, there are still many people that believe he did it and that he literally got away with murder. Don King. With a very flamboyant personality, King was an American boxing promoter that left his mark on boxing history. Despite his fame, he defrauded nearly every boxer he represented. His lawyers always settled, keeping him out of jail, but they couldn't protect him from murder charges. Before he became a promoter, he ran an illegal bookmaking operation in Cleveland. In December 1954, he discovered Hillary Brown allegedly robbing his gambling house and shot him in the back. He claimed it was in self-defense and was charged with justifiable homicide. In April 1966, however, he was charged with second-degree murder, which was reduced to manslaughter after he killed an employee that owed him money by stomping him to death. He served 4 years in prison and later received a pardon from Ohio Governor Jim Rhodes. Michael Jace. After neighbors heard gunshots coming from the Hyde Park home in May 2014, the Shield actor Michael Jace was arrested. He was charged with the death of his wife, April Jace. Los Angeles police took Jace into custody, where he later admitted to killing his wife and was charged with murder. His trial was delayed, however, while his lawyer looked for proof that April may have been having an affair, which he says might have pushed Jace over the edge. Oscar Pistorius. The South African sprint runner competed as both a Paralympian and an Olympian, winning several medals. On Valentine's Day 2013, he fired 3 shots through a locked bathroom door and killed his girlfriend, Reeve Steenkamp, saying he'd mistaken her for an intruder. He was later found guilty of culpable homicide and was sentenced to 5 years in prison. The decision caused worldwide controversy, with many people saying the sentence was too light. Do you think these celebrities...
Okay guys, that was the 10 famous celebrities who actually killed a person, and that was really shocking. So many of them I did not know actually killed a person. And wow, this tells you that maybe you do not know a star as well as you think you do. But like always, if you guys thought this was interesting, and what did you guys think about this, because this got me thinking a lot of stars. Leave it down in the comments below, and if you guys loved my reaction to this video, hit the like button as well, and if you guys want to see more of me, hit the subscribe button, and I hope I'll react with you guys next time on Reaction Bro. So like always, peace out.